What's out? Hello YouTube, you good? So if you're new here, my name's Alexander, this is Our Green Agenda. Pardon me, sorry. Gassy today. Yes, so ducks, you saw that? They're a bit of a nuisance. A lot of them can fly, some can't. Some have a swagger, some can't. They're like banging the van right now. I feel like I'm being like harassed. I might get like riot police gear or something. So, tough decision. Not doing it today. Just thought I'd kind of clue you in. Is that I'm going to knuckle down to potentially maybe 5 or 6 ducks. 10. Maybe 10. But there's some lovely characters, so let's go meet them. And a guinea. So I think everyone's accounted for. It's quite hard to tell. It's weird. This one's got like feathers missing from its head. This one here, definitely keep him. If you can hear me anyway. This guy, look, he's so kind of in your face. Very, very tame. When I say tame, he's quick to bite me. Whereas everyone else kind of takes their time. But you can see that kind of weird kind of... I feel like she might have got bitten when she was younger or something on the head. It's just got like a proper bald patch. But I hope you can hear me over these. But these... One second, there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3... I think that... Well, there's the other one. There's the other brown duck. So it's quite hard to see all the ducks from here. But the guineas... Everyone's kind of... So the guy's biting me. Calm yourself. Come. Yeah? Let me feed them before they jump on me. But these guys, obviously, keeping these guys still. Because these are obviously cedars. Look at this guy. Look. He's a brave one. Calm yourself. Yeah. He's like, I'm hungry. But he allows me to stroke him where everyone else just goes crazy. Definitely keeping this one. Look. You try and touch. Look. Everyone's getting used to it. Look, he just realised and like spat on me. That's kind of rank. Maybe I feed them before I get puked on again. Come on in. This is going to be very hard with one hand. One hand. I don't want them to run in. They're too crazy. What is if they don't get food at all? Mate, calm yourself, okay? Yes? He just wants in. He doesn't care. He's like, give me food. And these guys are kicking off. It's all this commotion. But I'm going to get this now. Distracted. Distract them with that Cheerios. No. The guineas like to jump in. It's all this commotion. This is what it's like at feeding time here. Especially when you've got one hand. Oh my god. I need to get a better system. As soon as I open it, this guinea's gonna... Come on now. Oh my god. I think they've never had any food. Jesus Christ. Right. Oh. There we go. Be gone. I've still got these guineas. Oh, what's up with you, mate? You all good? What's up? You're still making baby sounds though. Can you walk good? He's still making baby sounds. Got proper swagger. I don't think that one's too healthy, if I'm honest. It can hardly stand up and eat. Must be something wrong with its joints. So definitely that one's going. But sadly, this big boy, I'm not going to keep 2 big muscovies because they eat too much. But this is a big duck, and I'm hoping that this one day, well, that grey one will eventually become that one. And obviously keeping the white ones because they were Cedar's birthday present when he was 3. So we got 3 white muscovies, and now this is the amount of muscovies we got. So thinking of potentially keeping the Indian. Maybe, you know what? Maybe feed the rest of them. Then I'll blab in a bit. Just listen to their mouths go. And that's how quiet it is today. Such a lovely day. So it's like rapid. You can see closer of that one there. It's got like a proper bald patch. I don't get it. But it gives it character anyway. It stands out from the crowd. Put it that way. And obviously guinea fowl, I'm gonna keep the guinea fowl. There's one passed away the other day actually. I think it might have got hit or something. It was just down there stiff out, like eyes wide open. There was no reason for it. There does tend to be a stag come through and they quite like to show their bravado. It was a male, so I don't know if he got stumped on or what, but I'm just assuming that because there was no bite marks, there was nothing. It was almost like it got concussed and then just KO'd, so poor guineas. But we can bring them back again. Like I said, once we get the shed, then I can start kind of like looking after the babies a bit better instead of having them just like live out in the wild because yeah, it's a tough old place this. But I'm glad I managed to get these guys alive from being outside all the time, which is great. So you can see the Indian runners there. I think there's about 4 babies and 2 more. I gave some babies and an adult away to a mate up the road, and he said that she's a bit too frantic to the point where she's like killed the babies by accident. Oh, you can see the male now. He quite stands out, this Indian runner. So there's one boy there. I think some of them, these young ones, will be quite a few of them will be boys. But there's one who's got like pure. Where's he got? White markings. Where is he? I think he or she. I think he's over there, just down there. I'll point out if you're able to see. Yeah, his granddad. He's an Indian runner, and he's like pure white with like lots of blotches. So he's kind of got a bit of his genes there. So I think I'll keep some of the runners. Hopefully that one's a girl. Who knows? Oh, there's a rabbit over there. Also, a little random fact. Telling you this way, I might be getting a slingshot because we kind of culled a rabbit the other day, or killed a rabbit. Susie's dad's got a shotgun, and I'm not fitting to one. I can get a shotgun license. You know, we can stand out of the way of the wind. I can get a shotgun license, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of faff. And I don't need a license for a slingshot, and I quite like the whole kind of like not using like gunpowder. It's like £30 a bullet or some rubbish like that. Like it's a bit much for me. So I actually will get one, because in time when I start dealing with like my sheep and stuff and processing them, I'd rather deal with them on the croft instead of having to take them like far and wide, because the stress of the drive and the stress of the abattoir, like people say when they see the animals in the abattoir, they say, oh, they're fine, they don't stress. But in my eyes, I'm like, you're smelling blood from previous animals, bovines, like they must be able to kind of pick it up in their nose. It just doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, I'll give it a go. So the thing is that if I do get the sheep, it wouldn't know any better. Put it in the corner, boom, done. Can feed the family for the whole year. So that's how I see it. Sustainability, people, trying to be as sustainable as possible. But back to ducks. It's kind of tough. It's very hard. Like I feel like a lot of them will become like dinner, but then I think a lot of them I might just give away. Kind of hard to count, but I think there's about 30 plus ducks. So it's getting there. But yeah, for me to keep like 6 or 10, so 20 of them will need to go. And I most probably will find new homes for them, but I feel like a lot of them will be food. Because like, look at this guy here. Like, he could feed a family of 5 over Christmas, happily over the day. You know, you'll have to gorge yourself over Christmas time. So hopefully these guys get fattened up and big, especially as big as that one by the end of the year. But before Christmas, I'll be able to tell who's a boy and who's a girl. Because if you're new here to Muscovies are very broody. And good mums though, very good mums, but very broody nonetheless. So that's the plan. That's the plan. You're still making noise to this, it's just all about food. So people, they don't even care anymore. Oh, they do. I take it back. Also, quickly, this duck here just came out of nowhere. I feel like there's more ducks about. I mean, it doesn't look like there were. That's why another reason not to have so many ducks, because they just get lost. Like it's just they're all over the place. Sorry, it's a bit too much. You can't keep an eye on them. So yeah, that's another reason why to have less animals. So take it easy.